If you want to work faster in Gimp, one of the best things you can do is customize your keybinds. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to change Gimp keybinds step by step, how to assign new shortcuts, how to clear a shortcut if you want to remove it, and what to do if Gimp says there's a conflict. This is a simple way to speed up your editing workflow, especially if you use the same tools over and over again. And if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more software guides like this. All right, let's jump in. First, open Gimp on your computer. On Windows or Linux, go up to the Edit menu, then click Keyboard Shortcuts. If you're on Mac OS, you'll go to the Gimp menu instead, and then choose Keyboard Shortcuts from there. Once the Keyboard Shortcuts window opens, you'll see a long list of commands and tools that you can customize. If you already know the tool you want to change, the easiest thing to do is use the search bar at the top. For example, you can type something like levels, crop, or any other tool name you want to find quickly. You can also browse through the different categories if you want to explore all of the available options. After you find the command you want, click directly on the action name. When you do that, the shortcut field will change to New Accelerator. That means Gimp is ready to learn a new key combination from your keyboard. Now, press the exact keys you want to assign. For example, you might press Ctrl, Shift, and D together, or any other shortcut that makes sense for your workflow. As soon as you press the combination, Gimp will save that shortcut automatically. You do not need to press a separate save button in most cases. Once the new shortcut is assigned, you can keep going and set up more commands the same way. If you want to clear a shortcut completely, click the command again, wait for New Accelerator to appear, and then press backspace or delete. This removes the keybind, so that command no longer has a shortcut assigned. That can be very useful if you want to clean up old shortcuts, or free up a key combination for something more important. Now, if Gimp warns you that the shortcut is already being used, that means you have a conflict. This happens when the key combination you chose is already assigned to another action. In that case, Gimp will alert you so you can decide what to do next. You can either overwrite the old shortcut and use the new one, or choose a different combination that does not conflict with anything else. My recommendation is to use shortcuts that are easy to remember and make sense based on how you actually work. For example, keep your most used tools on combinations that are simple and close to your fingers, so you can move faster without breaking your flow. Once you're finished customizing everything, just click Close to return to your canvas. Your new keybinds will stay active, so the next time you use Gimp, your shortcuts will already be there. If you want to become more efficient in Gimp, learning how to set up your own shortcuts is one of the fastest ways to improve your editing speed. It can make a huge difference whether you are retouching images, designing graphics, or just trying to reduce the number of clicks you make every day. If this video was helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more practical tutorials just like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.